cuarto.
Un cuarto. Oh, un cuarto.
Un cuarto de taza de cilantro picado. So it would be a quarter cup of chopped cilantro, or you have another name for it, coriander, or is it another?
Yes, coriander.
Coriander. Okay, un cuarto, okay, 1/4.
Cuarto.
Un diente de ajo picado, opcional. 1 clove of chopped garlic. But this one is optional. Some people add it, some people don't.
¿Cómo se dice diente? Chopped?
No, it's the
Clove.
clove, yes.
Oh, clove, okay.
Picado is chopped.
Pardon?
Picado is for chopped.
Yes.
Picado.
Sí. Picado is for chopped.
Oh, okay, bueno.
Uh-huh.
So that's
Dientes, doesn't that mean like teeth?
Yes, I know.
Is it a different spelling or the same?
No, it's the same spelling.
Okay.
oh my.
But
So one tooth of garlic.
One tooth of garlic.
Oh, okay.
yes, I know. It's just, I don't know. We just say it that way.
Oh, we have that in English too.
Yes.
Remember that it physically looks like a tooth.
Right. True. When you pull it up, especially.
So that's why we call it diente. Dientes de ajo.
Easy to remember.
Diente.
Diente. Clove.
Sí, es fácil. Okay.
Solo para diente de ajo, ¿sí?
Clove.
Yes, this is only un diente de... Sí, cierto, solo para el ajo. No hay otra comida que es, digamos, diente. Un diente de... No. Only for garlic, only. Because it's the only one that looks like a tooth. So.
Yes.
And what is picado?
Picado chopped.
Oh.
Picado.
Oh, that's right, in English. Sorry, picado or picada.
And it comes from the verb picar, which would be to chop.
Oh, picar. Bueno.
Oh.
Yes, there is the verb too, picado. This is the adjective and there is the verb picar. Okay, so 2 cebollas de rama medianas picadas. 2 cebollas de rama mediana picadas. So it would be 2 medium scallions or green onion.
Green onions.
Green onion.
Yeah.
Cebolla larga.
Or spring onions in England.
What?
How?
Spring onions.
Spring.
Yeah, exactly.
Like
Spring.
the season.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Yes. I listen to that. Yes.
Scallions.
Rama medianas, picadas.
So, well, I'm going to show. This thing has so many names in Spanish.
Yes.
This is the way we call it, at least in Colombia. In Colombia, we call it cebolla de rama or cebolla junca.
Cebolla larga.
Yes, and cebolla larga. But it has so many names. I'm going to show you in a minute.
Más algo de a la
Sal al gusto. Sí, sal al gusto. Salt to taste. And pan tostado para servir. Pan tostado para servir. Toasted bread for serving. Or
para servir.
for serving. Okay. I would like to again listen to someone reading these ingredients so I can help with pronunciation.
Mike tiene apagado el micrófono. está hablando.
Mike, léalos usted.
Sure, I'll give it a try.
Okay.
Cuarto.
I don't know 1/4.
Un cuarto.
Un cuarto, taza de cilantro picado, un diente de ajo picado, opcional, un clove, oh, no, that's okay, optional. Dos cebollas de rama medianas picadas, sal al gusto, pan tostada para servir.
Ujú. Pan tostado para servir. Sí, súper. ¿Alguien más quiere leer? Somebody else would like to read.
Ok, ingredientes para 2 o 3 porciones.
Ujú.
Un cuarto de taza de cilantro picado. Un diente de ojo picado opcional.
Ujú.
2 cebollas de roma medianas picadas.
Ujú.
Sal al gusto, pan tostado para servir.
Para servir. Ajá.
Servir, sí.
Bueno,
¿Es it un cuatro o un cuarto?
un
Cuarto.
cuarto.
Cuatro. Oh, cuatro. Okay. Bueno.
Yeah, yes, it's different because it's like when you say a fourth,
Okay. Un cuatro.
you know,
Un
like
cuarto.
un cuarto.
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 Cuarto. How do you roll your R's?
Rrrra.
Rrr.
But how? But how?
Trevor, I don't know, just practice because
I
you
try it and my tongue doesn't move. It doesn't. It sounds like I'm throwing up.
Put your tongue to the roof of
but
your mouth and
keep-
kind of like blow air through it.
you have to blow air.
Yeah.
Cuatro. How do you blow air and the word comes out too?
Cuarto.
Cuarto.
Es muy difícil para mí.
Or
Try saying the word butter like 50,000 times.
See?
Butter.
butter.
Butter, 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 butter.
But
Muy bien.
how does that turn into R? Butter, 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 butter.
Butter.
Practice, and then you'll learn. You got to keep asking people, and then you'll get it.
Oh, butter, 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 butter. So the butter, you have to change the butter to an R eventually?
Butter, 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 butter.
Oh, okay.
Trevor,
Bueno.
just keep practicing because you know what? This is the sound that children take longer to. I mean, it's
aprende.
difficult. Yes, it's difficult even for us. This is
butter, butter.
one of the last sounds that children learn.
Okay, I'll try the butter. Try the butter, butter, butter.
Yes,
Diana,
that can help. Tell me.
If you say it's the last sound that children learn, it's probably not a natural sound then, right?
Well, that's a good question.
I was just curious.
Yes, because I've noticed that because when I want to try to teach my students this sound, and I was thinking, well, okay, let's see. But then I was looking at my niece. She's 6 years old, and she is just learning that sound, and she's already 6. She has every sound in the language but the r. So I said, okay, so maybe it's not so natural. So yes, it takes, you have to practice. Whenever you're, yes, I know. Whenever you're in the shower or whatever, start like, I don't know, practicing. Yes,
I'm gonna practice.
It's not easy. Yes, and because I wasn't conscious of that.
Yeah.
But then last year I was living with my niece who is 6, and she was having trouble with this sound, and something lighted in my head, like, oh wow, well, that's why my students take, it's so difficult for them also to take it, to have it. So yes, it's not so natural. So yes, it's good if you just practice. I don't know.
Right.
We tell kids here to, okay, let's try to imitate a car, because the car machine is always like a top, like a very continuous top. So we say that that's the sound of a car. So don't worry if you don't. Yes, it's very difficult.
You'll get it with practice.
Yes, you'll get it with practice.
So butter and a sound of a car. Those are the 2 keys.
Yes.
Okay. Bueno.
Butter.
Butter. Okay.
I think if you keep saying butter enough, just over and over, I think your tongue just kind of starts to roll, seems like.
Okay.
Diana, tengo preguntas pequeñas, por favor.
Claro.
La una es al gusto. A veces yo veo esta palabra on menus.
En menús, sí.
Menus. Doesn't it mean like we can make it to your liking, whatever way you like it sometimes?
Gusto.
Like whoever's Mexicanos al gusto, or that you have a choice of how to tell the waiter how you like it.
Yes, for example, when you have beef, that you can say if you want it well cooked or medium. How do you say medium?
Medium
rare,
well?
Medium rare or medium well, yeah.
Or for example, the eggs, when you want the yolks
hard, or so. And then the other question real quick is cuarto is doesn't it cuarto is I have a problem sometimes confuse cuarto and cuadro and cuatro. But cuarto means also like a quarter or bedroom or something like
a quarter. Yes, also a room. We call cuarto. Well, usually we use it for bedroom, but in fact, this word is a general word for a room. Room is un cuarto. Yes, it's true.
Gracias.
Yes, you are right. Or a quarter también.
And cuadro, cuatro is 4, and cuadro is like a painting or
Cuadro, yes, like a painting.
Yes. You know, in English we have like the beach and well, I don't want to say that, but like the sheep and the ship.
Yes, so it's fair enough. So we have ship and sheep, and you know, sheep and chip and blah, 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 and we are like, but what? It sounds so
little delicacies of the language.
So you have these ones. You have cuarto, cuadro, cuatro.
Just have to deal with it.
Yes, that's life.
Right. It's worth it though. We're gonna speak Spanish.
I think if you think of a quarter as similar to the word quart in English, cuarto.
Yeah.
As close as you'll have is cuarto.
It's probably all from Latin. At the end of the day.
Yes, that's true. So yes, it's part of the fun.
Yeah, it is. Thank you.
Diana, por favor, pregunta.
Sí, claro.
Es el cebulio is go back one page, please, por favor.
Sí, claro. Here.
One ahead. No.
One ahead.
Yeah. That,
Okay, cilantro picado y cebolla picadas. ¿Por qué la diferencia?
Okay. So, cilantro is a noun that we don't use. Normally, we don't use it in plural. So, remember, adjectives in Spanish need to be,
Sí.
you know, they need to be
Singular.
to make coincidence. To make the coincidence with the singular, plural, or with the feminine or masculine. So we have cilantro, which is masculine and which is singular. So we say picado. Yes. But
Sí.
on the other hand, we have cebollas, which I am using here in plural, and cebolla is feminine, so that's why I say picadas.
Okay. Okay. Gracias.
Con gusto. Yes, I know. Another thing for having fun learning Spanish, the adjectives. Okay, so I am going to this. If you are planning on going to a specific country and you want to know how we call cebolla de rama or cebolla larga or cebolla junca or cebolleta, cebolla china, cebolla blanca. So you have there a very nice list of the same object, the same ingredients, and 8 different names.
It's pronounced cebolla, cebolla,
Yes.
cebolla. Okay, I just want to know that I got the pronunciation right. Cebolla, cebolla.
Cebolla. Yes. Cebolla.
Cebolla.
I don't know. ¿Hay alguien aquí de las personas que hablamos español? ¿Hay alguien aquí que nos... Sí, hay alguien de Panamá. Alguien que no sea colombiano.
Dharma.
Alguien que no sea colombiano. No, había otra persona. Porque yo sé que en Colombia la doble L y la Y la pronunciamos muy fuerte, la pronunciamos Y, ¿cierto? Yeísmo, eso se llama yeísmo. ¿Por qué?
Okay.
Porque le ponemos esa pronunciación tan fuerte. Y sé que hay otras regiones que quizás no lo hacen tan fuerte. Si aquí hay alguien de, yo no sé, de Ecuador, ¿no hay alguien por ahí de...? Ay, creo que no. Eso es muy típico colombiano. We Colombians say double L and Y, like a J in English. So, and...
It does sound to me like it's a very soft J, though.
Cebolla.
Cebolla.
So it's almost a Y and a J together.
Y and a J.
Yes, but it's definitely not like you would say it, because double L in English is L, like la, and Y is usually like E. So, but yes, it's something very, I don't know. We Colombians, cebolla.
Qué pena, una pregunta. En inglés no existe doble L, ¿no?
Sí, sí existe.
¿Doble L?
Sí.
Diferente pronunciación.
Sí.
Sí, sí, no es muy común, pero sí existe. No me ponga pues sí hay.
No problem. Solo era una pregunta.
Y a veces cuando no se me viene el ejemplo así de una, pero sí hay. Bueno, en fin, pero, sí, no es muy común, pero sí hay. Pero la pronuncian como L.
Okay.
Eso no hay problema. Okay. So in Colombia, since I am from Colombia, so that's why I am using cebolla de rama, which is the one that I use and my family has always used, but very common to listen also cebolla larga. Larga meaning long, because it's like long leaves. Or cebolla junca. And this I didn't know, and I was very interested when I learned. It comes from the word juncal, which means something slim. It's not a common word in Spanish. It's just an interesting thing to know. But yes, it makes sense, because since it means something slim, and these leaves are also long and very thin, slim, you know. So yes, many names: cebolla, cebolleta, cebollino, cebollín. So that you know that are different names in different countries. If you go to one country in specific, you make sure you learn the right name. Okay. So I have here, then we go for how to prepare. Instrucciones. Instrucciones. En una olla, ponga las 2 tazas de agua y las 2 tazas de leche. Cierto, perdón, ay, me volví. Ok, tengo que quitar esto. Ay, otra vez me devolví, perdón. En una olla, ponga las 2 tazas de agua y las 2 tazas de leche. In a pot. So we have here olla, pot. Place the 2 cups of water and the 2 cups of milk. Okay, so we have here ponga, which comes from the verb poner, which is to put or to place. Okay, poner finishes in er, the infinitive, and this is like to give instructions. We can use this form, ponga. This form is formal. It's a formal way to give instructions, ponga. Then I have here añada también la mitad del cilantro, la mitad de la cebolla, la mantequilla, el ajo y la sal. Again, añada también la mitad del cilantro, la mitad de la cebolla, la mantequilla, el ajo y la sal. Also add, so to add is añadir. The verb in infinitive ends in IR, añadir. But here I have añada. Add half the cilantro. Sí.
Otra palabra por añada.
Añadir.
So,
adicionar.
Adicionar, okay, adicionar, okay.
Place reemplaza put, a poner.
Adicionar.
Sí.
O sea, es más formal.
Es como mejor aquí.
Ok.
No sé.
En recetas.
Sí, en recetas.
Adicionar is cerca English.
Sí. Adicionar, sí. To add.
It'll be easier to remember than anada.
Añadir.
Añadir,
Yes.
sí.
This one is also for recipes is very used. Añadir.
Oh, no use adicionar.
Also, yes, both.
Okay.
Yes, you can use adición. So, for example, if I want to change añada for adicionar, I would say adicione.
O puedes decir agregar.
Oh, okay.
También.
Puedes decir agregar.
Agregar. Agregar would also mean to add.
Ah, sí.
Agregar.
It wouldn't be additional. How come additioné?
I will show you later on.
Okay.
It's not easy, these forms of the verb. So that's why I wanted to just give you a hint of what it is. But I'm going to show you somehow how you can, there is a rule. So you can just start practicing with that rule. Okay, so does anybody want to read the first part of the instructions, please?
Sure, I'll give it a try.
Thank you.
Instrucciones. En una olla pongo, is that right?
No,
Ponga. Ponga las 2 tazas de agua y 2 tazas de leche. Añada también la mitad del cilantro, la mitad de la cebolla, la mantequilla, el ajo y la sal.
Y la sal, sí, súper. Muy bien. Ok, voy a seguir porque el tiempo corre y el tiempo vuela. Okay, bueno. We continue. Deje hervir esta mezcla y reduzca el calor a medio. Otra vez. Deje hervir esta mezcla y reduzca el calor a medio. So this would be like bring this mix to a boil.
Calor a medio. So this would be like.
Me estoy escuchando a mí misma por segunda vez. Bring this mix to a boil and reduce the heat to medium. This would be. And then, cocine a fuego medio por 3 minutos. Cook over a medium heat for 3 minutes. Yes. The hervir is bring to a boil, right?
This mezcla. Yes.
This mix. Ajá, la mezcla. Sí. Mezcla, mix.
Sí, sí. Sino que cambia el contexto.
¿Cómo se dice deje hervir?
Deje hervir. Well,
hervir.
Okay. Let's break this down. When
bring
you say
it to a boil.
Dejar hervir is to bring to a boil.
Oh, bring to a boil. Okay.
But when it's the expression. The whole expression means bring to a boil.
Oh, I thought dejar means to stop.
Exactly. This
okay.
is just another way you can use the verb dejar.
Sorry.
Dejar.
Let it be. Let it.
Let it. Yes. Dejar is also like to let. To let. Yes.
To let.
To let something
allow.
be. To allow. Yes.
Or to leave it to boil.
Yes.
Kind of leave it alone. Sort of.
Yes, like leave it alone until it boils, you know. That's the way it would work.
In movies you hear often like déjame en paz or something.
Sí, déjame en paz. Leave me alone. Yes, but just learn. You can start learning not just separate words, but it's good to know that there are expressions and the expression works perfectly, you know, as you see it. So dejar hervir means to bring to a boil. Yes.
Gracias.
Okay, you're very welcome. Okay, so we have, you know, we have the water, the milk, cilantro, cebolla, butter, and salt. and everything is brought to a boil. Okay, todo se deja hervir. Then, going to continue because time is running. I have again here. Añada los huevos con cuidado sin romper las yemas.
Sin romperlas. Añada los huevos.
Añada los huevos con cuidado sin romper las yemas.
Yemas. Yolks. Yemas.
Bye, bye.
Bye,
Diana.
bye, Freddy.
Bye, everybody.
Hasta luego.
See you later.
Ciao.
Okay, Freddy. Okay, so would be like add the eggs carefully without breaking the yolks. ¿Ves? Yemas. Una yema es a yolk. Cocine durante otros 4 minutos si desea que la yema quede blanda. Si quiere la yema firme, deje cocinar durante 8 minutos. Again, cocine durante otros 4 minutos. Si desea que la yema quede blanda. Si quiere la yema firme, deje cocinar durante 8 minutos. So would be cook for another 4 minutes. If you want the yolks, to be soft. If you want the yolk firm or hard, cook for 8 minutes. Yes.
Instead of durante, can you say por?
Por, sí.
Okay.
Sí.
And the blanda and suave, they kind of have different meanings. Sometimes, like soft, in English, we might say suave, like move softly, right? But this one is physical.
It's physical, not hard, you know.
Like,
And double L and Y is J.
Yeah, okay.
Sí, es cierto.
What's the opposite of hard? Blando is duro?
Duro is hard.
Okay.
Blando is soft.
Okay, bueno.
and what about a spirit? Like, you know, you're a soft person or you're a hard person, or
Suave.
Una persona, well, I've heard, for personality, I've heard you can say una persona dura, yes, like very firm, very strict, or kind of like that. Hard, sí, una persona dura. Una persona blanda also exists. Yes. Yes. Una
How
persona
do you
blanda.
say and cool person?
Cool person. Una persona.
Cheveres? Is it cheveres?
Because there is an expression in English to say suave. Somebody is suave. Suave. It means he's very cool.
Yes. Well, we would say something like una persona fácil.
Sorry?
Una persona fácil, like a person who's easy to handle, who is easygoing. So
no, you say chéveres?
Chévere. Oh, well, I don't know how Colombian, how much of this word I think is very Colombian. But yes, in Colombia, we totally use the word chévere.
Chévere.
Like cool, yes. Cool, like, yes.
Like you're responding, that's cool, chévere.
Chévere.
Okay.
Cool.
It sounds like a cognate of chivalrous, maybe?
Well.
It's differente. It's like.
The meaning is different, right?
Yeah.
Is it?
It's not like the same. Chévere is just, yes, it's nice.
Like slang. It's like slang. Is it like slang?
Yes.
Slang? Okay.
Yes, it's true. Okay, so sorry. To finish, I'm sorry, but I need to run.
Okay, no, I was done.
So you sirva en un plato de sopa y decore con el pan tostado y el resto del cilantro y la cebolla. So it would be serve, sirva, en un plato de sopa, or we call un plato hondo. We say to plato hondo, like a bowl, you know, not the flat one, but the one that's for soup.
Sí.
And garnish, we say decorar, to decorate. For food, we use the word decorar. To garnish.
Is there infinitive for decorar?
The infinitive is decorar.
Oh, decor.
This decore is not in the infinitive. This is conjugated.
Okay.
It's imperative, right?
It's the imperative, yes.
So cute.
Imperative. Decore con el pan tostado y el resto del cilantro y la cebolla. And that's how you make changua. I wanted to show you this if you want to take a picture or something. Well, this you can find everywhere. It says presente del subjuntivo, but it would work also for the imperative. The imperative for usted, I always used usted. I always used the formal one. So as when I was saying cocinar, I said cocine, right?
Cocine,
and you see here that when it ends in AR, you change for E, and ER and IR change for final A.
Okay.
How do you make this? You take the verb, conjugate in first person present, take out the O, and change to E or A accordingly. So that's how. Maybe another time, I promise I will do something else for imperative, because imperative is one of the most difficult tenses in Spanish. So if you just take a picture of this, and I say until next time, I thank you so much for listening to me, for learning how to make changua. If you make changua, you show us a picture or something, you tell us if you liked it or not. I'm definitely going to make changua this week. It's been, I've always wanted to make changua. They do it for breakfast. So thank you so much. I hope you liked the class. I hope you enjoyed it. You learned something. Remember that today at 5